Hey, what's going on guys? Today we are going to be looking at some gameplay that was released of the brand new replay tool that is soon to come in Fortnite Battle Royale. Before we get into the video, comment down what you are currently watching today's video on. I assume the majority of you guys will be on PC, but I might be wrong, so make sure to leave a comment whether you're on PC, mobile, even a Switch, possibly even a toaster. Also, I'm giving away 1,000 V-Bucks to a lucky winner. To enter, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment your console down below. Make sure to be active in future videos for when I announce the winner. Also, one last quick thing, I'm going to plug my Twitter, so if you haven't already, make sure to follow my Twitter, first link in the description. I'll be following a ton of people back. On Twitter, I post all of my best clips and just some funny clips that I get whilst playing Fortnite. So if you want to see some behind the scenes, make sure to follow my Twitter. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right on in to today's video. So a little less than a week ago, Destin, who is a producer at IGN, had a chance to get a preview look at Fortnite's soon to come replay tool with an Epic Games engineer named John. In the preview, we got to see real footage of what the replay tool is going to look like in game. We also learn exactly how the replay tool works, different tools that will be included inside of the replay mode such as slow-mo, autofocus, and many more awesome additions that will help for all of you montage editors out there. I originally was not going to make a video on this topic, but I noticed IGN's video had a little more than 50,000 views. So I felt like I needed to spread some exposure on this awesome spotlight. Also, later on in the video, John told us when we should expect the replay feature to be released into Fortnite, so make sure to watch through the video to find out when we will be seeing this. Anyways, let's begin. At the start of the video, they show how in the replay tool, we will be able to spectate whoever you want in the game. This came to no surprise, as you should be able to do this with any replay feature in any FPS game, or just any game in general.
So you're just jumping from player to player right now?
Yes. So right now, yeah, I'm jumping from player to player.
After that, they show us that there will be a drone feature, or better known as a free cam mode. This allows us to do multiple things, and you can really make some awesome cinematic shots, or even fly around the map and explore on your own. They use this more times throughout the video, so you could just kind of tell when they're using it because it's not following behind a player.
Actually go off and go to like a drone free cam here, and I can just sort of freely go around the map and see the action as it happens.
Wow.
Another awesome thing is that if you play Fortnite on PC but you use a controller rather than keyboard and mouse, the replay feature will still support controller controls.
So that's really cool. You're actually using a controller right now to do all this, but we're on PC, correct?
Yeah, we're on PC. So Unreal Engine has a nice perk of being able to support PlayStation 4 and Xbox controllers. That's sort of out of the gate. So if you were more comfortable with mouse and keyboard, that's totally viable. If you're more comfortable with controller, that's great too.
A real quick interruption, I want to give a notification shout out to Zayer Dar. He was the first comment on my last video. Zayer Dar, thank you so much for turning on post notifications and being first to my previous video. While in the drone feature or the free cam mode, there are a ton of camera settings that they have added, such as turn on nameplates or turn off nameplates, player outlines, relevancy zone, and damage effects. You can turn all of these on and off in just a click of a button. Other than those few settings, they have a whole nother page with settings such as auto exposure, aperture, focal length, and autofocus. The autofocus tool is a really awesome tool because when you go close to, let's say, another player, everything in the background will automatically blur a little bit, making it a more cinematic feel and less work you would have to do in a video editor. To add on to the autofocus, you are able to change the distance in which the background starts to blur.
Autofocus. And what this means is that while you're flying around, you can line up really cool shots and actually have those same sort of cinematic tools with anybody who's familiar with Unreal Engine can use in Sequencer. So I'm just going to get a character into focus here. We'll turn our autofocus on. It's already on. I'll get up real close. And what you can see is we're doing a ray trace from the center of the screen to this character, and everything else kind of blurs. But nice. If I pan away and we get onto the back, let me change the drone speed here a little bit. You can actually see things come in and out of focus as we get closer. So as we pan by, she's kind of out of focus, and we'll come in, sit on her, zoom, and go back again. and it goes out.
Autofocus is doing its job.
Autofocus is doing its job. We can change apertures. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a cinematographer. I don't know, how to line up shots great, but it's just a fun tool to play around with, right? So you can also adjust focal planes and bring it in really close, and you can see the background gets blurry, bring it out far again, and do all that fun stuff.
To spectate another player on the map, it will open a scoreboard type of screen. On this, it'll show every player in the game ranked from first to last. In this, you can tell if players are alive. If they are highlighted, then it would be alive. If they are like darkened or just shaded a little bit dark, that means they are dead or out of the game at that specific time. Not only does it show what their names and what ranks they are in that specific match, the scoreboard shows their amount of eliminations at that time in the game you are replaying. On the right hand side of the screen, it shows the first and the most recent zone, which is also another awesome feature.
That's cool. Can we jump to a player at a different spot on the map right now? And
Absolutely.
Just see if there's some action going on?
Sure. So what we can see here is I just brought up the map mode, and we can go to our entire player list. Who's ever highlighted here is somebody who's still in the match, and then we can jump to. So we can see who I'm currently on. I can just go to, let's go to Kuro Equinox, who happens to be the person who recorded this.
The replay tool will allow you to speed up and slow down the speed of the game depending on what you want it to be. You can speed up to a max of 4 times regular speed than he showed, then you could go down to as little as 1/10 of the regular speed of the game. I assume you will be able to go way slower or way faster than that once we will get a chance to use the replay feature. As of now, we only can see the info that he showed us on screen.
And we'll let it play out, and we'll actually put us on the gameplay cam. And so we have different camera modes that allow different things. Gameplay actually lets you see what the character saw in the game. There's other things like third person where we can hover a little bit farther back and have those camera controls to zoom in, zoom out, get in on the action.
And you still have all the effects turned on. You still have your depth of field and everything going right now. It looks like.
Yeah. So you can still, so we can still go and play and change any of the auto exposures.
You've slowed down time.
I timed
That's
down.
not a new ability.
Not a new ability, no. But so cool things like that. We can also speed up here a little bit, get some really awesome shots. But
it's like I was playing PUBG there for a second.
Yes. Let me see if I can.
Lastly, another awesome feature is that you will be able to jump ahead in time or go back in time without having to restart the whole replay or rewinding. They have a feature that allows you to jump ahead about 15 seconds in one push of a button or go back about 15 seconds in one push of a button. If you guys have played any other FPS shooter or any other game with a theater mode where you could replay your previous games, you should be familiar with this since I'm sure most games with a theater mode do have this.
We're on drone free here. I'm going to push us back about 15 seconds. And so we'll slow-mo into this, and we'll allow it to play. And so we'll try to get a nice shot lined up. We'll wait for him to crouch, wait for him to start firing.
So for people who want to make movies, can they capture this? How do they do the capture part?
So right now, I don't believe we have anything built into capture. So you would still need to use
like an Elgato or something like that.
Yeah, you'd still need to use some other capture device. But what you can see here is you can
shadow play.
Or shadow play. Get any tool set that you're familiar with, and follow it however you want, line it up, or even like the normal, like on Xbox or PlayStation, capture the last 15 minutes and publish it that way.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Towards the very end of the interview, Devin asked if we should expect this feature being added into Fortnite and when should it be added. John replied back with this.
This is super cool. As a guy who works in video, I'm really excited to mess around with the tool set. When can I expect it?
It should be out in the next few versions here, so within the next month or so you should see it hit, and after it's out, where it should be access on consoles and PC and Mac, so that's what we're aiming for, and it's a really cool tool set.
Cool, and when are you guys releasing on Switch?
I can't speak to that, I'm sorry.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. Turn on post notifications to be notified whenever I do post a brand new video, and I will see you guys next time.